Good evening. I'm Vinita from BriBooks, and today we have Ishaan Chaubey, who's a participant of Summer Book Writing Festival UAE, and his book Jack's Bully Friends also got a jury award. So over to Ishaan. Ishaan, can you please introduce yourself? Tell us your age and if this book is your first book and the experience of writing this book.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. My name is Ishaan Chaubey and I am studying grade 7 right now. I am 11 and a half years old. And yes, as you said, the book name of the book is Jack's Bully Friends, and it is my very first book, yes.
So, Ishan, you wrote this book. This seems to be, the setting of your book, the plot, themes. Everything comes from real life. So, is this coming from the real life experiences, or is this purely imagination?
No, ma'am, this is actually real life experiences combined with imagination.
Okay. So, Ishan, tell me, how is your experience with book writing? Since you have written this book for the first time, so I want to know what was the journey like? When did you get the idea? What made you, particularly pick up this particular story plot? Can you please tell us about all this?
Yes, sure, ma'am. Ma'am, I think that bullying is a very sensitive topic, and I have witnessed this many times. Every time I go to a new school, I have a hard time sometimes. I also make friends. So I thought that why not write a story about it so other people also know how to prevent bullying and what bullying is, that even our schools host awareness programs on bullying, but then we should also know if it what's bullying in experiences.
Correct. And
This is my personal perspective actually,
it's
and
very
I did not
much.
face that many challenges because I have actually liked writing. I read books, a lot of books, so I have liked writing since around 2 3 years. So I have been writing stories, so I didn't have a lot of, let's say, challenges, but then I at the same time I also had to make the story even more sensitive on the topic.
So, while I was going through your story, the character Jack, which is very smart yet very sensitive. Uh, so tell me, I mean, when you were building up this character, uh, you what all I mean, because these are very sensitive feelings like jealousy, friendship, love, care,
Yes, ma'am.
and as a child, I know that it's something that we all go through, the different types of feelings, emotions. But to emote
Yes, ma'am.
all that into a book and story, and think of a character like Jack, uh, was it like something that just flashed out of nowhere, or did you plan to have this character in your story? How did you start? I mean, because you said that you love writing, but how did this all get started?
Okay, so Jack, the particular character Jack, is inspired from me. I take it as I am, because as far as I take it, I am actually quite good at academics, and sometimes, as I told you, I have also faced bullying. So I got this experience from my real life, and plus I took some suggestions from my books, my other books, and also viewed some BriBooks videos on how to write a book.
Wonderful.
My
So,
parents also actually supported me a lot to write this book. A lot of ideas were theirs.
yeah, and you have, also touched upon that feeling of support in your book. The story flows where Jack, uh, you know, uh, confines his father, and the story goes on like he sometimes to protect his friends. So the story goes where Jack is also kind of taking support from family, right? It
Yes, ma'am.
also it also talks about where Jack is trying to protect others from getting bullied. So in real life also, do you do such kind acts? Do you protect your friends? And how did you get to know that this is bullying? What is the differentiator?
Ma'am, I have been kind. My nature is being kind to others. Thanks to my parents' parenting, I can say. My nature is to be kind. I always be kind. I always try my best to be helpful to people. And bullying is something that I have faced in the past. And plus, my school has done a few events on bullying to stop bullying. So that's how I got to know about bullying. And plus, I have, as I told you, I have taken some inputs from myself.
I have a question here. Uh, Sometimes bullying is something which is very rude, which is very upright. You can identify, right? And sometimes it's kind of it could be a joke said in a manner. The tone of it can be so. As a child, it's very difficult at times. It's quite difficult at times to kind of take that courage, have that courage and take that step that I have to say no to this, or I have to draw a boundary. So Ishan, coming from your personal experiences, how do you get that feeling, and is that something that you also help your friends to know that how to say no, how to kind of withdraw from that kind of a situation, or how to fight back? What goes on?
Yes, I. It's actually a real life example if I can share. Me and
Sure.
my friend's name is Arman. We were playing outside with our toys and we were playing football. And some people on cycles, bikes, we can say, they just came up to us and started saying curse words. Let's say they started in that way. That's a bullying way. They're teenagers, we can say, way older than us. So we told them not to disturb us and please don't annoy us. We are minding our own business. But then they started picking up rocks and started to throwing at us. So we left all our stuff there and started to run. But thankfully, my parents saw from the balcony and stopped them. Otherwise, they would have taken all our stuff or might have injured us.
So Ishan, tell me, you know everyone, we feel when we are kind, we also see the world with the same eyes, and that's what makes us practice kindness, the virtue that we have. So tell me, I
Yes.
mean, when someone is unkind to you, and you understand that, okay, this a friend of mine, or this particular group is not somebody who is respecting me, or who's being kind or supportive towards me. Do you also believe in giving second chances when they want to come back again? What kind of, how do you handle the real life situations,
Yes,
issues?
ma'am. And in real life, what I do is if someone is not behaving right with me or misbehaving with me, second chances all will come secondly. I start to ignore them. That's my thing. That if someone's annoying you, then don't take that much, like, ignore them a lot.
Don't, not to give them
Because then,
attention.
yes, don't give them attention. Otherwise, you will start thinking more about it and you might do something that you're not supposed to do. React.
That,
You might react.
that's
And then
very,
that can
very,
get us into trouble.
that's really, really something very good that you said that when you mingle with a group like this or situation like this, you tend to get, as a human, anybody would tend to get react. That's our emotional response. So I am so glad that you are so emotionally intelligent one, and you're so well aware. So through your story, Ishan, what message you want to convey to children of your age or above your age?
I have one motive of writing this book trying to convey a message. is that actually two motives. One is to stop bullying, and one is to stand up bullying. Like if you have read the book, then Jack is at first not standing up to bullying. He gets scared, so he gets tortured or harassed even more. But if that time he would have told his father or his friend or anything, then it would have stopped there and there.
So
The
correct,
parents
yes.
also did not tell actually. They got to know by his friend, right?
So I
So,
think here the most beautiful thing your through your story gets conveys is that as parents, as friends, as like members of society, we must make children or people aware of where to draw the line, where to understand this kind of behavior is not to be accepted,
yes,
right?
ma'am, definitely.
And I think it's wonderful on your school's part to participate in such events and help you children understand how to deal with such life situations. So Ishan, tell me, you said that your family is very supportive and you have also like with their support you understood what are the things that which are acceptable,
Yes,
what are
ma'am.
the things that you need to avoid or ignore or walk away from. So tell me, when you grow up, what exactly you want to change in this world or impact the world?
When I grew up, on my side, I would love to support children that are my age to tell them how to stand up to bullying. Actually, that is actually our schools, our authorities are trying their best to make this information go to everyone that stand up bullying. So I would try my best to tell everyone, inform everyone that bullying is something that is not to be tolerated.
And can you also explain that why this kind of behavior is showcased? Have you ever felt that what could be the reason that someone who's kind, there is so much of unkindness to for that person? What happens? Have you ever thought about it or discussed with anybody?
Yes, ma'am. I have thought about it, even discussed it with my friends and parents. There are different cases. In some cases, it's anger. You're angry with somebody. And in some cases, it's as written in the book, as written in this book, jealousy. He's jealous of Jack. So you try to get your anger out in that way.
That's really, really so informative. And even I got to learn so much through your book.
Because when you get angry at someone, you don't think of what you're doing. You just want to get that anger out on that person. Or some people actually, they take their anger out on other people. That's also a form of bullying. And today we are very isolated. We can't, like in Jack also, he can't tell anyone. He's new. So if your own people who you know start doing this to you, then you should inform a adult. That's what I think is.
Wonderful. And I think we should have forums, groups or people in society and, in our communities who, to whom we can reach out, who are, who can address these matters properly, who can help support, finding a solution for it. So, Ishan, it's a wonderful book that you have written, and
Thank you, ma'am.
I want to congratulate you and I want to thank you for letting the world have this kind of story. Or I want to thank you for through your writing this story, because this is such a good piece of information for the kids who are younger or going to be adults. So on that note, I would wrap up today's conversation with you, and I want to I'm going to ask you to write many many such informative books, and keep winning and do your well, and you're a very good writer. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.